Today I want to talk about TENS machines. These are an excellent tool to help you in a situation of crisis. Super hot low back, I can barely move my neck, my elbow hurts, my knee, my hip, my ankle, my foot. There's 100 different applications to this thing. Some of these machines have different settings for these different body parts, but at the end of the day, all you really want is, this is just kind of a fancy Band-Aid. It doesn't necessarily fix the problem, but it can certainly help make it feel better and reduce inflammation, decrease pain, increase circulation. This is just a great little modality. So if you're away, you can't get to the chiropractor on time or whatever, it's a weekend, this is a great modality to kind of help with some of your pain. So now I'm going to get into some of the nuts and bolts of this. This is a 9-volt battery. You're going to just stick it into that. A lot of these machines, including this one, has a wall jack that you can help do it like that. So the way you do this is you get out of the shower in the morning, you take your electric pads, you circle around the pain. Don't ever put these directly over your heart, on the front of your neck, on the sides, and certainly don't put it over the middle of your spinal cord. That's just a little FYI. But what you're gonna do is get out of the shower, stick those pads on your neck or your low back, and then put your clothes on. And this one has a little fancy belt thing, and you get to walk around and look super cool. And when I was growing up, you used to have these things called a Walkman, a Sony Walkman, and they would, anyway, that's what all the cool kids do this. Kind of like how they wear the, you know what I mean, the Lululemon, whatever these things are, satchels. Here's the mechanics, how this works. This is the machine. This is called the lead. Each lead has 2 little ends. You're going to stick this 90-degree elbow right into the top of the machine. Make sure that hears a click, because I'm going to tell you a funny story about how important that is. And then each one of these has, right, a black and a red, depending on the machine that you have. And you want these set up in an X formation, not 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom from the same lead. So you want these leads, this one has a red and a black, so it's going to look like 2 reds on the top, 2 blacks on the bottom, in an X or a crisscross. We'll talk more about that later. This one time I had this guy in my office, and I sent him home with one of these machines, and he was learning how to use it in my office. And so we had them all set up, everything's ready to go. We were like, are you sure you're not feeling this? I kept clicking it up, turning it up. Really? You're still not feeling that? Oh, the problem is probably this. This isn't in the, so I click this in, and all of a sudden he feels an instant afro. He was shooting sparks for quite some time. I still feel bad about that, and if you're watching this video, please accept my apology. That was a bad deal. Anyway, the point is you want to make sure that this is all situated before you turn it on and start juicing it up. And these little electrodes, you can use these, and you can reuse them. A lot of the way that I get some mileage out of them is you want to mix water and alcohol, kind of clean some of the stuff off there and gives them a little bit more life. I'm going to click to a link below, make it easy for you to find them, and same thing with those electrodes. If you have any questions, let me know. Like it, subscribe to it, share it with your friends. This is a great modality to help you through a rough spot until you can actually get to the chiropractor or otherwise. Watch the other videos on how to manage a crisis situation, when to use ice, when to use heat. I'm a big fan of ice, don't love heat as much. These machines are a great way to manage a really bad situation. I woke up and my back is wrong. I woke up and my neck is not working properly. This is a great modality until you can get something fixed. A lot of the times your problems didn't happen last night. A lot of the times your problems took weeks, months, even years sometimes to show up, and then you wake up with like, oh my gosh, I can't move properly. This is a great way to kind of put a Band-Aid on. It doesn't fix the problem, but it's a really effective Band-Aid. If you have any questions, let me know. Pass it to your friends. Like, subscribe. We'll talk to you soon.